going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chunky! I didn't say.
Eat your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys had a great weekend. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday. 4th right around the corner. Tomorrow is Canada Day. Just celebrating all around. All right. Tonight, what do I got tonight? Tonight's all Judge Simpson. I've got a ton of Judge Simpson clips for everyone tonight with a very special bonus clip at the end. I found a really old channel, really old court channel from Detroit that is no longer in service, but they haven't deleted their videos, and I've been perusing through them, and I found a classic that I think everyone's going to enjoy. All right, but before we do that, we're going to watch a lot of Judge Simpson. This is my favorite hearings from Judge Simpson from the past week. That's what this is. You may have seen them before, you may not, but they're my favorites from the entire week. So, before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe to your Jump Kick Backflips. Let's go.
You ready for the trial?
We're ready to proceed. Your Honor, my client does want to make a request of the court.
Wants to make a request of the court. Okay, go for it. Is it?
I'll put my appearance on the record. Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Mr. Aranowski. I woke up to a message from my client this morning requesting new counsel. I did send a message to the prosecutor when I got that message. At 7:30 this morning, he does want to retain a private attorney.
Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Morgan Burrows on behalf of the people, all my witnesses and both victims are present and we are ready to proceed today.
When did you make this decision? Come up to the podium. Up to the podium.
I've been considering this, and I just learned new facts that I thought are relevant enough for me to.
Just learned what?
New facts.
New facts about what?
I just think I need a new attorney to.
You learned new facts about what?
About this case.
And so what's that have to do with new counsel?
I would like to have a new counsel so we can look over those facts and everything that was and everything else.
So these new facts, when did you learn them?
Yesterday.
And so because of these new facts, you then sent a text to your current counsel that you wanted new counsel today.
Yes.
Not going to happen. It's date and time set for trial. This has been set for trial since the beginning of this month.
Right. It's just because the timing of the,
Have you shared these new facts with your current attorney?
Oh, I learned it from them.
Pardon?
I learned it through them.
Yesterday?
In these past 2 days, yes.
Without disclosing any, what is he talking about?
I can't say, Your Honor. I've been part of this over the last week.
Well, let me ask you this, Ms. Perroni, do you have a position on his request?
Your Honor, I think a defendant's entitled to the counsel of his choice.
No, he's not.
If he doesn't want.
He's entitled to counsel.
if he doesn't want it to be the public defender's office, I have no objection to that.
Well, he would have had to make that request before the date of trial. So,
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I'm not very experienced with these matters. I just wish I was more confident to proceed today.
Ms. Parity, are you ready to proceed?
We are, Your Honor, but if he's not confident as my office has as counsel, I mean,
I don't think, not on the date and time of trial. He can't come in and just request new counsel. I think he's just trying to delay the matter. Quite frankly, I think he saw the witnesses show up and he decided that he was going to try to do something or knew they were going to show up.
Oh, no, I did ask yesterday
Sunday,
evening.
the day before trial.
Unfortunately for me, I agree.
So you can have a seat.
Thank you.
Did you need to talk with him before trial?
you may have a moment, Your Honor.
Your Honor, for the record, there was an offer that was previously extended for the defendant to plead as charged to count 1 and counts 2 and 3 would be dismissed.
Right.
For the record, is that offer still open?
Yes, it was open through today or through the beginning of the trial.
Thank you.
Maybe seated.
All right, so you guys saw what just happened. Guy wants to hire a private attorney, which is his right to do. Probably shouldn't wait till the day of trial. Now, could Judge Simpson have said, okay, fine, we'll adjourn it out? Yeah, sure, he could have. The prosecution's there with their complaining witnesses ready to go to trial that day. I think this happened Wednesday, I think it was. So everyone's ready to go, and then he comes up like, I want a new attorney. I just found out new details yesterday. What did you just find out yesterday? Then they never come through. They never come through and say. Also, Rachel, thank you so much for the $2 super sticker. I appreciate it, Rachel. You're awesome. Thank you so much. And Janie, good to see you. Finally made it to live for the first time in a while. Yeah, it's been a little bit, Janie. I hope you're well. Hope my favorite Kiwi is doing great down in Australia. But yeah, Janie, it's really good to see you.
I push the button. That one. Go now. Thank you. Court does call the case of the people versus Marco Aranowski.
Prosecuting attorney Morgan Burroughs on behalf of the people.
I messed that up entirely.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Parent, on behalf of Mr. Aranowski. Yeah, we have come to resolution. Mr. Aranowski is going to take the deal Ms. Burroughs will put on the record.
You want to restate that?
Yes, he's going to plead guilty or no contest to count 1. In exchange, counts 2 and 3 will be dismissed.
Correct, Your Honor.
May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name.
Mark Aranowski.
Sir, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead no contest to the charge of aggravated assault. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration and a $1,000 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand what a no contest plea is?
Yes.
2 things about a no contest plea I have to make sure that you understand. The first thing,
All right. So yeah, this this guy went from I want to hire personal, I want to hire my private attorney to I'm just gonna take this plea deal. Yeah, kind of wild that just happened. He didn't want to go to trial. He was trying to delay it. Judge Simpson was right. He was trying to delay it. Big N. Thank you so much, Big N. I appreciate the raid, bud. I appreciate it. Hopefully you had a great night. I was not watching your stream tonight. Usually I am over there. Was not watching it tonight. I had a kind of a late day, so I was eating dinner late. So yeah, but thank you so much, Big N. I appreciate it. All right, let's finish this guy's plea and let's move to the next one.
Is that it means that you're not further desirous or wanting to contest this charge. You understand that?
Yes.
Second thing you need to understand is that for purposes of sentencing, the court will treat you the same as though you had pled guilty. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. Basis for no contest plea.
Potential civil liability.
So to that charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
Now you understand that by pleading no contest, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Right.
Oh, I do have an advice of rights form.
You have one.
Does not the
You
document.
can give it to me.
Oh, yeah.
He signed it.
He did sign it in front of me, Your Honor.
You signed an advice of rights form, sir.
Yes.
You have any questions regarding any of the rights contained on that form?
No.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading no contest, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead no contest to this charge?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes.
and of your own free will. The court has been provided and has reviewed Pittsfield Township Department of Public Safety report for their case number 245469. Any objection to the court having reviewed that report?
No objection, Your Honor.
Based upon a review of that report, the court does find that there's a sufficient factual basis in which the court.
Tupac, thank you so much. Sorry, my throat's been a little dry all night. Tupac, thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. That's a very generous super chat. Meeting Colin and Bacon in a Waffle House will be the best chess match ever. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll drive down to Georgia. We'll meet them together. You coming with? I don't know where you live, Tupac, but I'm in Ohio, so it's about 10 hours to Atlanta from where I'm at. I'm going to guess that he lives somewhere close to that. Okay, let's keep going. But thank you so much, Tupac. That is awesome.
Could determine the defendant's guilt of this offense. Counsel, have I complied with the court rule?
People are satisfied.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of no contest to count 1. Counts 2 and 3 are dismissed. Defendant is referred to probation for a pre-sentence investigation and report. Sentencing in this matter,
July 15th at 1 p.m.
July 15th, 2024. I'm sorry,
1 p.m.
1 p.m. As to the individual that you hit was whom? To you.
His father.
My father.
How old are you?
30.
Pardon?
I'm 38.
20,
38.
38. Your father. Great. Stop out on probation.
Thank you, Judge.
From Therese.
All right, that was case 1. We have about 6 more to go. Again, this is for all the big and supporters that jumped over here. These are my favorite clips from Judge Simpson throughout the week. So we are doing all Judge Simpson until the bonus clip at the very end. I found a hearing from a judge. She's a magistrate now. And I found a clip of her as an attorney. about 4 years ago. And yeah, that's the bonus clip for tonight. So let's go. You gotta wait till the end for that though. Oh yeah. Also, while they're the video started already and people are making their way in, I am not gonna be around from Wednesday for about a week starting on Wednesday. Heather is gonna be here. We're gonna be doing a few things online, not a ton, but yeah. So I'm gonna be taking almost a week off. I've got some scheduled videos coming out, but if you wanna, throw a few bucks to the Colin needs to spoil his girlfriend fund, I'm sure you'll find my link tree in the description. Sorry, shameless plug. Okay, let's keep going.
Why is she late?
She did not provide an explanation. But she did text me at 8:33 saying she was late and would probably be here at 9.
Pass the matter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's recall the case People versus Angel Wilson.
Prosecuting Attorney Morgan Burroughs on behalf of people.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Wilson, who stands to my right. Please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Angel Wilson.
Thank you for passing this matter, Your Honor. Today is the date and time set for both sentencing and a bond violation hearing in this matter. As to the bond violation, Ms. Wilson will be pleading no contest.
Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
You understand that you'd be entitled to a hearing? Pardon?
Yes.
Okay. And so you're pleading no contest to that. Did you go to, so court will accept that admission or the no contest to the bond violation. Did you go to Von Swartz?
I didn't go there, but I talked to her and I sent her everything. I didn't
Okay.
go.
Well, why do I have this then? Miss, man. She didn't go.
This is an updated recommendation that probation filed today.
But I thought they were going to re-refer her. Has she been assessed?
If I may, Your Honor, yes, she has. And she sent in the requisite paperwork on Thursday, but it was not received by Von Schwartz until over the weekend. But they did complete the report. And then that was the updated recommendation was sent out this morning for Ms. Polera.
I thought my computer was messing up. You was just talking to Miss Ann. Yeah. I was starting to freak out. I thought I lost internet for a second.
Who did she send this to? Yes.
That was emailed to myself.
While Judge Simpson's reading the report, are you talking about the 4th of July? I don't know. I don't know what Dayton does for the 4th. I've only been up here for about a year now. Planning on going to Cincinnati, but we're supposed to have terrible thunderstorms all day on the 4th. So we'll see what the weather is like when it comes around. Yeah, this isn't me. This isn't me though. This is Judge Simpson reading. Wait. No, it actually looks frozen. Is this actually frozen right now? Wait a second. It's not paused. Does he just have the most stoic reading face ever? He didn't move a muscle while he's reading. Okay, I got scared twice in one hearing. Yeah, he's studying right now. He's not happy. Not happy. It's not muted. It is not muted. This is just his this is his resting reading face. He's because we can just narrate him. The fist upon the cheek. Brows crunched. Studying. Eyes small, reading line by line on the paper. You can see the wrinkle on his forehead right underneath his hairline. Cringe every time he reads something he doesn't like. I don't remember this being that. I don't remember this dead time being this long. I'm sorry, guys. No, Doc, thank you. I have not received the email yet. No, I did. Why didn't my... Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Doc Ock. Thank you. I appreciate it. Get Heather something nice for ... whatever it is you're doing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Doc Ock, you're awesome. Is this... Why is the... I'm about to skip forward. But yeah, Doc Ock, that was very generous of you. Thank you so much, Doc Ock. I appreciate it. Can you please start? He needs to start talking because I'm starting to get paranoid that I broke something. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm
Oh,
22.
okay.
What's your highest level of education?
High school, and I'm starting college.
When? Pardon?
July 8th, my first day.
Where?
At PSI, it's a nursing school.
This does get better, I promise. He's just studying right now. How do you think she feels? She's just sitting there, and she said she's 22. Yeah, she does look like a kid because she is 22. That's
Are you
young.
living on your own now? Pardon?
Yes,
Where?
I live in Taylor.
So you moved?
Yes.
Why?
4 months ago.
Why?
Because I moved out of my mom's house.
Is it your birthday, Lolly? Is it your birthday today? Do I have a Heineken's what? Oh, it's not till the 7th. Okay. All right. But Lolly, do I have Heineken's what? I don't have his phone number. I talk to him on Discord every now and then, but that's about it.
I'm unclear, quite frankly, after reading all of this. I'm not. Are you living by yourself?
Well, my son lives with me. 2.5.
Pardon?
He's 2.5.
Did you pay Von Schwartz already?
Yes.
Dale Grits, thank you so much for the Venmo. I appreciate it.
I have concerns
Very
about this
generous of you.
individual being, quite frankly, able to.
All right, let me do that officially. Dale Grits, thank you so much for the generous Venmo. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Move through this report, whether she would be an adequate candidate for probation. But if you want to proceed with sentencing, we can.
Yes, Your Honor. I have reviewed the recommendation with Ms. Wilson. At this time, we are asking the court to largely adopt probation's recommendation. We do understand there is a 10-day or additional 10-day rather bail recommendation. Ms. Wilson is asking the court to not remand her at this time. As she has already told the court, she is starting nursing school on July 8th at PSI. Further, she does have a 2-year-old son whom she provides for. She currently is gainfully employed as a CNA, and she is anxious that 10 days in custody would both cause her to lose her employment or derail her potentially starting school on the 8th. Otherwise, we are asking the court to adopt probation's recommendation with the consideration of not imposing the additional 10-day jail time.
And what are you going to do if I do impose the 10 days? Ma'am, that was a question.
Me,
Yes?
I would just probably lose everything.
What are you doing with your life, young lady?
Right now, I work and I'm a mom and I'm a soon-to-be nurse.
You have proof of the nursing school attendance?
Yes, I did get approved.
Pardon?
I did get approved.
No, do you have proof of that?
I can show you an email of my schedule.
I think you need to come up with some reason why I shouldn't just send you to jail. Because I quite frankly don't think that you're a good candidate for probation. You weren't able to make it through the pre-sentence portion of this.
What does that mean?
Your bond violations.
Yes, I would like to say something about that. I've had to get 3.
You want to get 3 what?
I guess that would be irrelevant.
What?
I guess that would be irrelevant, so I won't say that, but
What would be irrelevant?
I just feel like it's something with the tether because I've had to get it replaced 3 times for an upgrade, and then it says that I violate. And I'm just really confused on that. And I know that the lady at Community Corrections has put stuff in my chart. Because
Well, first and foremost, happy anniversary. That is awesome. Congratulations. 39 years. Jesus. My marriage only lasted, I think it was 6 years. So yeah. I shouldn't laugh at that. It's sad. But anyways, congratulations. And I am going to up to St. Joe County to see Debbie Davis and Judge Middleton. I'm hoping to do it middle to late July. So a couple weeks away. That's what I'm hoping for. I still need to get in touch with Debbie to see when the best time to go up there is, but that's as close as I'm gonna get to Wisconsin that I have that in my head that I know that I'm doing. So I don't know how far that is from you.
I even offered to take a lie detector test to prove that I did not violate.
Then why didn't you go through a hearing?
Because I was told that I can't take a lie detector test.
Let's tell you the picture I have. I have a person who's violated you. Pled no contest to those violations. Now you're telling me that. I have an individual who I'm not sure exactly what you're doing with your life, but who also, on the date of this incident, was extremely uncooperative while you were at the hospital. Your parents know about this?
Yes,
What do they say about it?
my mom, it's mainly my mom that has something to say. I mean,
What?
it's mainly my mom that had something to say.
And
She
what was that?
disappointed, but she knows that I made a mistake and I will never do that again.
Yeah, I don't think that's what your mom said. You made a mistake, you'll never do it again. No. Even if she did say that, she may have said that after she was mad at you. But Judge Simpson, she's not even answering questions. She's beating around every question he asks. Just answer the man honestly. He is trying to find a reason not to send you to jail. He doesn't want to, but every time you open your mouth, you're hurting yourself.
That's all that she said?
Well, a lot more than that, but I don't really remember everything off the top of my head.
Why do I get the sense that if I put you on probation, that what's going to end up happening is I'm ultimately going to end up throwing you in jail?
Um, I don't think that will happen. I've never been on probation, but I'm willing to do anything to go to jail because I have a kid, I work full time, and I'm about to start school. My focus is not to be in jail or to do anything to end up in jail.
Your focus is not to be in jail or to end up in jail. Hey, you know what? I've never heard that one before. Never heard that. Never before a judge have I heard a defendant say, I don't want to go to jail. That's my focus, not to go to jail. Stop doing things. Don't be in front of a judge. And you're violating your bond conditions. Yeah. Doesn't sound like that's your focus. You're the second one to bring that up. All right, I'll play it. I got you. It's only a couple of clicks away.
Sir, please. You every
Who'd you
time
see?
you open your pie hole, you get it worse troubled. So stay the course, will you?
Because are you telling me that throughout all of your plea, well, the pre-trial portion of this, that all of these violations were because something was wrong with the machine?
Well, I was on a whole, I don't remember what it's called in the beginning before.
Sober link.
Yeah, the sober link before I got the tether. If I'm being honest, I didn't take that serious, but when I violated and then got sentenced to jail, I knew I did not want to make that same mistake again. And I have not. That's why.
So what tells me now that you're gonna take any sentence I impose seriously? I mean, that's my problem, young lady. My problem is I see you out there drifting. You go about pick up this charge. You're at the hospital. You've been drinking. You're at the hospital. You're absolutely uncooperative at the hospital.
I wasn't uncooperative. I just didn't want the IV. And yeah, I understand that.
They ask you for consent to draw blood.
I wasn't uncooperative. I just didn't want them to do anything to me. So it wasn't the fact I was uncooperative. I just didn't tell them yes.
Right.
I didn't consent.
Yes.
What happened from your perspective?
Well, when they said something about drawing the blood, I never refused it. I just wanted to sit up. And the officer stated that I couldn't sit up, so I was refusing. And then they ended up sitting me up to take the blood. So
And at that point, you didn't think this was serious?
I did. I mean, I knew it was serious from my accident.
So then you get arraigned and you get put on a sober line.
Yes.
Tells you what to do. You don't follow through on the sober line. Right?
Correct. I was very irresponsible with the sober link.
Mm-hmm.
When I did the 5 days, I'm in jail. I knew I did not want to go back there, and I did not want to violate. That's why I was saying I want to.
But why from the beginning didn't you take it seriously?
I feel like with my other.
That's a great question. Stop saying that you're going to take it seriously now. Yeah, I mean, you've already gone to jail once. Why aren't you taking it serious now? Lolly, she's 22.
Lawyer, I didn't understand that it was a part of the bond. I've never had anything like this go on before, and I feel like there was a lot of miscommunication between me and my other lawyer.
You remember what you said to me about that tether and about the scram, that it was an inconvenience?
Unfortunately, yes, I do, and I apologize for that. That was really out of character.
So with all of that, what makes me think you're actually going to be able to make it through probation?
The only thing I can do is show you if you just give me a chance.
I've given you opportunities throughout this case to show me, and what I've seen hasn't absolutely impressed me, or quite frankly, hasn't impressed me at all.
Yeah, I can understand that. But I mean, I've never done probation. I'm willing to do probation. I'm willing to do anything, hopefully not jail time.
Why were you late this morning?
My son's dad had to come get me, bring me here.
Always someone else's fault. That one wouldn't sound as bad as if she didn't just make a ton of excuses within the last 10 minutes.
Said, be quite frank with you, I don't know that you're a good candidate for probation. I don't entirely understand why I shouldn't just give 93 out of the gate, just be done. You've not made it through anything I've asked you to make it through.
I know that you don't believe me with the tethers, but if I could take a lie detector test, I will. Since I got the tether, I have not.
Look,
Yeah, stop. No one's gonna give you a lie detector test over a scram violation. Sorry, that's not gonna happen. No one's gonna do that. Yeah. Master Gunnery Sergeant, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. That's very generous of you. For your next trip, maybe if I'm back up north, I'll see you at Judge Milton's court. That'd be awesome, man. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it's gonna be. I want it to be mid to late July is when I want to do it. We'll see though. I need to touch base with Debbie Davis to figure out the best time to go up there. She's got a really busy schedule moving forward while she's getting ready for the election. So yeah, we'll see. But I'll announce it beforehand. But thank you so much for the super chat.
let's assume, for the sake of argument, that that's even remotely true. You've been on 2 different types of tethers.
I was unaware of that. Is the sober link a part of a tether?
That's a kind of a tether.
Okay.
And you mess that up. So then, put you on the other side. What ends up happening? Mess all that up too.
But I didn't. That's why I want to take a lie detector test to prove that I did not. I mean, why would I want to go back to jail? Honestly.
When you went to Von Swartz, why didn't you fill the form out in its entirety?
Well, she told me there was only 12 pages and there was 23. And she said I must have printed it a different way.
Yeah, but there was information you left off.
Yeah, that I didn't.
But that was on what you had that you just didn't fill in.
Well, the question on the front, I didn't know. And
If you want to go to her website, you can donate to her campaign. I don't remember the link off the top of my head. It's something like votedebbiedavis.com or .org. I can look it up though. Is that what you're referring to? It's I've got it written down somewhere. I can find it.
other ones, I must have just read through them. Not even, I honestly don't know. I was confused when she told me that there was stuff missing because it was like simple stuff, like my parents' name. I was like, what? So I don't know. I must have been rushing through it.
See, you need to come up here and give me every reason you have as to why I should send you for the 93 days.
Okay.
Court stands in recess.
All rise.
Recalls case, People versus Angel Wilson.
And we're back. That was a quick recess, wasn't it? For those of you that watch Judge Simpson every day, when he says, I'm going to take a quick recess, it could be anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour and a half. Yeah, his quick recesses are, yeah, they're long.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Wilson, who stands to my right, please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Wilson, explain to me, I asked you to think about why I shouldn't just give you the time.
Your Honor, Ms. Wilson does have a statement she would like to state to the court.
Well, I want to start off by saying that I apologize for my actions for the incident and what happened in general. Also, I apologize for the violations and making excuses for the bond violations. But I'm begging that you allow me to be on probation, and I understand that if I violate, then I'm going straight to jail. And I understand that probation's gonna be hard, but because I'm going to nursing school and I'm a mom, but I think I can do it. And I just would like a chance to show you that I can do probation.
All right, we're gonna practice a little speech real quick. We're gonna work on action words. This would have been a better way of saying this speech. I am dedicated to proving to you that I can make probation work. I will absolutely do everything the court asks me to do and more. I am moving forward with my life. I want to put this behind me, and I am looking forward to raising my child. Please, Judge Simpson, allow me this time to prove to you that I can do this. Thank you. You guys can write that down. Next time you guys are in front of Judge Simpson, you can use that.
How did you come up with the fee to pay Von Schwartz?
I work.
Pardon?
I work.
How come you were late paying the fee?
I wasn't.
Pardon?
I wasn't. I sent it all together. The payment with the packet.
Yeah, but the packet was late.
I don't think so. I sent it Thursday. She got it Friday.
Your Honor, Ms. Wilson is employed as a CNA at an adult home, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes. So that might have been due to the income being not there at the time. And if Your Honor would like, I do have proof of a screenshot of an email of her enrollment, or of her class schedule rather, starting July 8th.
Were you?
At PSI.
Are you on the verge of being evicted?
One more time.
Pardon?
I didn't understand what you said.
How long have you lived at the Taylor address?
It's been 4 months.
Are you on the verge of being evicted from there?
As of right now, no.
Were you?
No.
Did you tell my probation officer that you were on the verge of being evicted and cannot come up with the fee?
No.
You never told her that.
No.
On the 19th of June, which would have been a Wednesday, did you tell my probation agent that? Did you talk to my probation agent?
I honestly don't remember, but I know I never said anything about being evicted or I couldn't pay something.
So Miss Valera told that to me. She's not telling me the truth or somehow. Okay, that came from Carrie. Did you tell people at Von Schwartz that?
No. Like I sent her the money order with the packet. It was all together.
So you didn't tell them that you were on the verge of being evicted?
No. I never stated that.
When did you contact Von Schwartz?
I called her, I want to say the Monday, and she told me to call her back Wednesday because she was on vacation.
Anything either of you want to say before I impose sentence here?
I just want to say that I apologize and I really hope that you give me the opportunity to do probation.
Court does acknowledge this is not a serious misdemeanor as defined by statute, however, believes there are reasonable grounds to depart from the presumption of a non-probationary sentence. The alcohol screening assessment identifies the benefit of outpatient treatment, AA meeting attendance, and abstinence from all intoxicants. Therefore, the court will follow the recommendation of probation for probationary sentence supervision with stated rehabilitative goals to prevent recidivism, to monitor compliance of recommended treatment, and also to promote change. So therefore, the sentence of the court, you are placed on probation for a period of 18 months. You are to pay $855 fines and costs, $100 prosecution recovery cost, $100 police agency recovery cost, $540 probation oversight fees. There's to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to testing as requested by probation. You are to complete the CCOP program or a comparable program with proof to probation. You are to attend 2 AA meetings per week with monthly verification to probation. You're to provide proof of the Victims Impact Panel attendance to probation. Have you attended that?
Attended what?
The Victims Impact Panel.
I don't know what that is. No, I have not.
Have you signed up for it?
No, I haven't.
Here, lady, let me tell you something. This is why I have this feeling you're not going to make it through.
I was unaware that I had to sign up for the.
Your Honor, I'll make sure that she,
June 7th, I told you that.
Okay, well, I apologize then. I don't have an excuse,
Oh, I know.
but
There's not a lot of excuses at all for any of your behavior.
but I know for sure that I can do probation.
If you don't do these things, how are you sure you're going to do probation?
I'm positive that I can, sir.
The scram tether will continue for an additional 60 days. In fairness on the jail time, Mr. Allen, I'm going to order 93.
There you go. You guys were all waiting for it. I did not want to pause it. Did not want to pause it because I saw you guys say no jail time. I was like, oh, just wait. And Allie was saying it too. Allie, I know you were spoiling it. You were jumping ahead, Allie. So yeah, Mr. Allen, we got it. Here we go.
Days in jail, credit for the 5 days you served. I'm not going to remand you for an additional 10 days. I am, however, because I think the intent here was the additional 10 days for the bond violations. However, you have already served 5 days for those bond violations, but I am going to remand the defendant to the Washtenaw County Jail for 5 days, and the balance is suspended. Defendant is remanded.
Yeah, Sheila got 5 days. She already spent 5 days on bond violation. She has to serve the additional 5 because she was sentenced to 10. She had to serve 5. The 5 was suspended, pending the rest of her bond period. And yeah, she failed at it, so she got 5 extra days. She is still on the scram. She's still on probation. You know what? Hopefully she gets her act together. Going to jail for 5 days. That's tough. Especially at 22 years old. When you're young, you have a kid. Hopefully she gets her shit together. All right. That one took a lot longer than I thought it was. A lot of dead time. I think I'm caught up on everything. Just double checking before I play the next clip. Yep, we're caught up. Okay. Next one. Still Judge Simpson. Let's go.
Court calls the case, People versus Brandon Cole.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Mr. Cole, who is approaching. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Brandon Cole.
Thank you, Your Honor. Today is the date and time set for sentencing.
If you guys notice, Mr. Allen already assumed the position. There is a little interrupt in this one, so yeah, I'll explain it here in about 3 minutes when it happens.
Sentencing, I have reviewed the pre-sentence investigation report with Mr. Cole. We have no changes, additions, or corrections. We would respectfully request to address the recommendation when appropriate.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have reviewed the recommendation with Mr. Cole. Obviously, it is a jail recommendation. We are respectfully requesting the court to consider not imposing that jail sentence. Mr. Cole is gainfully employed at GDI Transportation. He shuttles patients around, as well as he further supplements this income with DoorDash. He provides for his 8 children. He does have the pending felony case, which to my understanding and reading the report is the reason for the jail recommendation. He's scheduled to be sentenced on that felony matter on July 16th. And I did discuss this with his felony attorney. There is no sentencing agreement in that matter, but we believe he is likely to be sentenced to probation on his felony case. He does reside with his uncle in Belleville and has taken some steps to get his 15th district bench warrant recall. He plans on walking in tomorrow for arraignments to get that recalled. Apart from these matters, the pending felony in this one, he does not have a criminal history. We are asking the court to consider not imposing the jail time. He is very dedicated to working on himself, providing for his kids, and he's even been looking into therapy as well as parenting classes as encouraged by his felony case attorney from our office. We are asking the court to not impose the jail time so it does not derail his progress. And further, he will be getting a lot of the programming necessary in all likelihood on his felony probation. Nothing further from me, Your Honor. Thank you.
Cole, anything you want to say?
All right. So the courtroom lost power. They lost power. We had a potential for a really high energy, maybe a little bit of conflict case. Court lost power. They took this guy back in handcuffs, brought him back about an hour later. This is the hour later. So this is the finish of that hearing.
Calls the case, People versus Brandon Cole.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Brandon Cole again. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Brandon Cole.
This is when we were interrupted by the power. So go ahead. Anything else you want to tell the court?
Thank you. Oh, yeah, I believe Mr. Cole was about to speak when the power was in. Go ahead, sir.
I was just trying to say, Your Honor, that I am sorry for my actions. I am a strong man, strong Black man, Christian man, and I am seeking therapy right now. I have a lot of little ones that I do work for and take care of. I am a very important piece to them, and I'm trying to do better, Your Honor. I really am, and that's all I really have.
Scott, my problem is.
You know what? No. if there was ever someone I needed to do that for me, if I was in court, I would definitely call upon you. I know you would do it without hesitation. So that comment rings true.
When I look at your prior arrest and convictions, the nature of those, and that you're currently on a bench warrant status at a 15 and an indecent exposure charge, all of that taken into consideration. It's the sentence of the court, $125 statutory fee. Sentence the defendant to 90 days, Washington County Jail. Credit 6 days served. Defendants to serve the balance. Defendants remain. Are they ready? Court calls the
That eye stare as he's walking away. Yeah, never good. Never good. Okay, I think at this point we're turning the corner. We're going to some funnier clips. I don't think we have any serious ones left. I think the rest of them are funny or at least, somewhat humorous. I think we're out of the serious woods. All right, let's go.
court calls the case People versus Jabari Harris.
Jessica Blanche, appearing on behalf of people. Assistant Public Defender Dave Owen on behalf of Mr. Harris, Your Honor, who appears via Zoom. Mr. Harris, can you please state your name for the record?
Jabari Harris.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we are asking to set this matter for examination today. It's also my understanding that there's been an allegation of a violation. Yes, Your Honor, let's address that.
All right, first and foremost, this one starts serious but it ends kind of funny. Not for the defendant, though. Wixom, I still have about 20 minutes left of clips. So my video still has about 20 minutes left on it. I don't know. Depends how long I pause it, but I'll probably be going for another half hour, I would say.
You want this set for preliminary examination?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's the bond violation at this?
When he was in custody, he had called the victim over 24 times. He had requested a $50,000 bond on this case. The magistrate gave a 10% provision. He was released. I thought he was on a home confinement center in Kunky because he has a pending case up in circuit court where there's concealing firearm, a CCW. He's on height of probation. The thing that's concerning is not only he's contacting the victim, but the nature of the calls. The first original call after he was arraigned, the first thing out of his mouth is he calls her a bitch and says, "I'm going to beat your motherfucking ass." She says, "Hey, don't say that."
Huh?
And then there's another call where he's telling her to post his bond. And he says, "I'm going to slap the fuck out of you." What? So I'm concerned. Not only these calls, he's calling the victim, violating his bond, but then the nature of the calls, what he's actually saying to her. After he's out, it's a gift.
He needs to be here. He'll have.
Understood.
I want him here at 1 o'clock today.
Understood, Your Honor. I just learned that these allegations are the.
Sir, you need to report to the court at 1 o'clock today.
Thank you.
What court?
14A.
Where's y'all located at?
14A1. We're right by the
14.
sheriff's department.
Okay.
Right by the jail,
You
Mr. Harris.
Okay, report to court. Excuse me.
Court calls the case People versus Cartrell Roberson.
All right. Yeah, when your defense attorney tells you the location to the courthouse is right next to the jail, it's not always good. Not always good. Defense attorney knew. Legal fiction, thank you so much. How many more pauses? At least one. This is one. This is one. But it was in between clips, so this one doesn't really count as a pause. It's, intermediary. And yeah, Jessica Blanche. I don't know what it is. When Jessica Blanche cusses, like everyone pays attention. Like I bet she seems like the person that would swear like a sailor. She's an athlete, right? So, but when she does it in court, it's like, oh shit, now we're paying attention.
This is. Court does call the case. People versus Jabari Harris. Yeah.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Jay Bellinger on behalf of Mr. Harris, whom I don't see here. I believe he's playing Pac-Man, Your Honor, and that he's ghosted us.
Okay. I don't even know what to do with that. I mean, I understand what you're telling me. I did order him to be here at 1 o'clock today, given the bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear for this hearing. And given the allegations in the bond violation, bond will be set at this point at no bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judges, the plenary exam is still set.
Pardon?
The plenary exam is not still set, correct?
I have not said it. I've not said anything.
Thank you. Thank you.
I thought he was, this one, he was on our docket yesterday. He's a Colorado.
All right, I don't really understand that. I've played a lot of Pac-Man in my life. I don't understand the joke. I believe he's playing Pac-Man. He ghosted us. See? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get the joke. I understand what he was trying to say. You know, in Pac-Man, you know, waka 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 waka, and then you eat the big pebbles, and then you go after the ghost, and then sometimes they come after you. But I still don't get it. I still don't get it. All right. Oh, tumble dry low. That's an awesome name. Gotta hit the hay. Oh, have a good night. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. Gotta hit the hay. Thanks for letting me hang out and join the chat. Thank you for hanging out with us. You don't have to thank us. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Tumble dry low. Sparkle Parents with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Sparkle. I appreciate it. And welcome to the 5 new gifted members. You guys are awesome. All right, let's keep going. Yeah.
3 cases.
Sorry, I'm on one of those, Mr. Bellinger. It's on the other 2.
Assistant Public Defender Jay Bellinger on behalf of Mr. Garrett on cases.
No, I get the game. I know there's ghosts in the game. I know that. But the fact that you say, I believe he's playing Pac-Man, he's ghosting us. What does that have to do with the game? Besides, there's ghosts in the game. Sometimes you're going after the ghost. Sometimes the ghosts are coming after you. He meant it. Actually, this same attorney that I paused on, Mr. Bellinger, he meant it as he didn't show up. That's why the joke doesn't really make sense. Was it funny? Yeah, because Judge Simpson he laughed his ass off at it. Just saying, wasn't the best joke for an analogy of someone ghosting. Just saying.
In, I'm sorry, 5142 and 5143, Your Honor.
Erica Julian appearing on behalf of Mr. Garrett in.
Your Honor, my understanding is that Mr. had a Zoom appearance that he was approved for. I don't know. I see him up there. He has been in Bear River. Been
in Bear River? Is he still there? He's not on my Zoom.
He just went over to transitional housing, Your Honor. I had a conversation with him earlier this week. I am surprised. This is the first time he would not have been in appearance for a court hearing, as far as I can remember. I would just ask for an adjournment on this matter, because I don't know what happened here. I imagine that there may have been some sort of mix-up in terms of where he's at versus what.
To be honest with you, I got to back up Mr. Bellinger in this. I spoke with John earlier.
Oh, because normally I wouldn't. So, yeah, but this time, yeah, it sounds like you're telling the truth, Judge. Go ahead.
No. That's not. I'm telling something similar. I actually spoke with John earlier this week. I requested his Zoom invite last Friday as soon as I accepted this case, and it extended to all 3 cases. I read to him the Zoom ID and the Zoom password. He has been in regular contact. I don't know why he would not be on Zoom this morning either. So I don't think he's a missing person. I just don't know where he is.
He did give us permission to, Your Honor, to sign his name to the waivers. He was planning on waiving today, so that was his plan to be here to do that. So we did effectuate that on his behalf, obviously.
You guys are whining.
We were so ready.
You are.
Your Honor. We were
They are-
so ready.
They are so whiny.
I feel like I'm at home.
July 11th, 2024, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Continue.
Thank you very much, Ron.
I would have given it to you anyway, Bellinger.
Thank you. Thank you.
She jumped in. She wasn't the hero.
Good to know where I stand with her.
I know, right?
It's generally best if no one stands.
See, Bellinger didn't break out the ghost joke that time. No, his client didn't show up. He didn't bust out the bad ghost joke. All right, let's keep going.
Drew, on behalf of Mr. Joshua Smith, who I believe will be approaching to my right any moment. The court should have an executed substitution of counsel in this matter.
Where's your client?
Mr. Smith is in custody, so I believe the deputy should be bringing him out any moment.
That was a funny way of saying it. I don't know where he is, but he's not a missing person. Coming from a defense attorney's mouth. I do not believe he's a missing person case, sir. Man, tonight's been an epic fail with me leaving in all this dead time.
She did a wonderful job. I have no idea what's going on over here.
I'm 99%. I was trying to keep track of it. So I said, I don't need everything there.
Mr. Smith, once you get to the podium, could you please state your name for the record?
Joshua Smith.
Thank you.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for a PCC in this matter. We would be asking for an adjournment of the PCC to complete discovery in this matter. I have gotten some initial discovery, but I believe there is more coming after speaking with Madam Prosecutor.
Is this the only thing holding him?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Is the only thing holding him?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is, Your Honor. And we would like to address the matter of bond when the court is ready.
Cause conference, July 11th.
July 11th.
2024, 9 a.m. Or as your invite indicates.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I address the matter of bond, Judge?
You may.
Your Honor, Mr. Smith has no prior conviction.
All right. Now, everyone understands Judge Simpson at this point, and everyone that watches my channel, you guys can kind of pick up on Judge Simpson's mannerisms, personality, sense of humor, etc., etc. I have never seen this attorney before in front of him, or at least I don't remember him. He's not in front of him often. Let's just say that. There's a time to quit. There's a time to quit. All right, just watch.
Other than possibly a driving while license suspension case. I did run his iChat and it was completely clean. He's been incarcerated for 9 days since June 18th. He has retained counsel and is serious about facing the matters in front of him. He's a 30-year-old man that lives in Ypsilanti and has an apartment he's prepared to go home to. He's a lifelong resident of the Metro Detroit area, growing up in Canton and graduating from Plymouth High School in 2013. He has extremely strong family support in this matter. His mom, dad, and sister all live in Canton, and his extended family out of the state has been calling to check in on Mr. Smith and help in any way they can. His mom is a assistant deputy director of field operations for the Michigan Department of Correction, essentially in charge of supervising parole and probation, or parolees and probationers. His dad is a retired worker from DTE Energy. His parents have borrowed from their retirement in order to retain counsel on his behalf. Speaking to Mr. Smith's work background, he's obviously resigned from his job due to this case, but he has been consistently employed since his senior year of high school working in various industries like food service, manufacturing, trucking, and hospitality. He is confident that he can become employed should he be released in this matter, and he does believe he has a lead on a case or on a job to become a janitor. I have had a chance to review the police report in this matter, Judge, and I would note that there's no mention of any injury to the complaining witness or no mention of any medical treatment. And based on that police report, I've done a preliminary run of his sentencing guidelines, and assuming for the sake of this bond argument only, that if he were convicted of assault with intent to do great bodily harm and he were given points under OV3 for bodily injury requiring medical treatment, maximum points for psychological injury to the victim, and maximum points for exploitation of a vulnerable victim, his sentencing range would still be 0 to 17 months, meaning it would be an intermediate sanction since it's an under 18-month sanction. And as this court is well aware, jail is not an intermediate sanction. So that presumptively this would be a probation
I
sentence.
understand how sentencing works. Go ahead, get to your end of your argument.
Okay, concluding, Your Honor, I would note that there was 14 days between the arrest and the incident in this matter where there were no allegations of wrongdoing. Mr. Smith was proactive in looking out and getting a booked therapy appointment, which he would like to get back to. We'd be asking for a cash bond that Mr. Smith can afford because we do not believe he is a danger to the community or a flight risk. We'd ask for a $2,500 10% cash bond in this matter, Judge.
Response.
Your Honor, we originally requested a 75,000 cash as surety in this case, and we were given 75,000 with 10% privilege. This is a case that was completely captured on video. The defendant is a teacher at was a teacher at Ypsilanti High School. The victim in this case was a 14-year-old student. Here, the victim and the defendant appear to have gotten into a verbal argument. At one point, the defendant instructed the victim to do push-ups. The victim told the defendant that he was unable to do so because he had a wrist injury. And then at that point, the defendant got in the 14-year-old space and said, "That's some bitch ass shit." The defendant then followed the victim as he started to walk away. And at that point, he strangles him for several seconds with the sleeve of his sweatshirt. It was only when two teachers walked up and intervened that this concluded. The whole thing is on is on video. And aside from the physical acts of the defendant, what is extremely concerning is that in his own words, in his statement to law enforcement, when asked what happened, he said he had a headache and he snapped and he knew it wasn't right. So I'm significantly concerned based off of the nature of the physical acts, which were all caught on video, but also the defendant's own admissions here about what exactly happened.
May I have a brief rebuttal, Your Honor? Even with the series,
There was a 14-year-old, he was a teacher, and there was a strangulation.
those are the allegations, Your Honor.
Yeah, go ahead with your response.
And even with the seriousness of these allegations, we fully
All right, that was Judge Simpson's way of saying, stop talking, man. Stop talking. You're trying to make yourself look good. You're trying to do your job. We all get that. At this point, just fold. Just fold in. Throw the towel. Let's go. That's fine.
recognize the seriousness. I think the guideline argument remains that this still is a presumptive probation. And I think to the danger of the community, I think the 14 days between between the incident and arrest where there was no court order in place, where there's no allegations of wrongdoing, speak to the danger of the community that Mr. Smith is. And I believe that that danger can be mitigated with reasonable terms of bonds, such as possibly a tether or a cash bond that he may afford, which we would ask for 2,500, 10%, Your Honor.
There's a 75,000, 10% bond.
I understand, Judge.
They didn't request that I raise it. I actually should raise it, given what I've heard. I will not. However, your motion for bond reduction is denied.
Your Honor, would you consider release if he was to live at his mother's house rather than by himself in Ypsilanti as a condition of bond?
Did I thought I ordered something.
I was just asking if it would sway your decision at all, Your Honor.
No, when I'm done, I'm done.
Fair enough, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, you need to learn to fold. You need to learn to fold. He didn't get his client into any more trouble. You know, he advocated well on his client's behalf. Just learn. You gotta fight another day. Sometimes you just gotta fight another day. Vicky, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you love the channel. I'm glad you're here. All right. We might be moving on to the last case. I don't know. I think this might be the last one, and then I got the bonus one for you.
Court calls the case People versus Shauna Stum.
Thank you, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Colin on behalf of Shauna Stum, who was present to my right. You can state your full name for the record.
Shauna Stum.
Your Honor, today is the day and time.
All right, real quick. Q! I always get excited when I see Q. I still get excited when I see him. I'm glad that he's still doing his thing. I was afraid for a little bit after him going off on Judge Simpson on that hot mic moment that, you know, we lost him. Because I always respected him. I think he does a good job advocating for his clients. But yeah, it's Q. All right, let's go.
Time set for PCC. At this time, my client is wanting to waive the right to a preliminary exam and seek an offer of 7411 at the circuit court level.
Well, said we have a problem. You have the violation report.
I do not.
Mr. Allen. He was ordered over to community corrections.
Mr. Allen!
And has failed to report.
Okay, so this is what happened. So I was PR bonded on last Tuesday evening or afternoon, I guess. Well, nothing ever got sent over to the court or to the jail. So I didn't have any paperwork to leave with or anything. So I had to call up here after I got let out, finally, after whoever was at the jail working at the time had figured out what was going on with the case and my bond and everything. I had to call up here on Thursday to find out what I needed to do. And all they told me was I had court today. That was it. And they told me at 9 and not 1. So
Your Honor, if the court is willing, I could have my client report to community corrections immediately. Yeah. I could walk her down there myself.
I do apologize. It was not intentional in any way, shape, or form.
He was to report to community corrections beginning June 20th for intermediate supervision. They tried to contact you by phone on the 21st when you didn't show up. Unable to make contact, your voicemail was full.
Yeah, I own a business, so probably was full. I'm very bad about deleting my voicemail.
I also had a conversation with her about that, Your Honor. I ran into a similar issue with her, so
if you do get tested, you're gonna come back negative for everything?
Yeah. No, I'll come. I should.
Yeah.
For Suboxone.
What?
For Suboxone. Yeah, I should. Well, not no.
What?
Yes, sir.
Her baseline level would still show that she's
that I have
positive.
Yeah, for you.
But we're confident that it would be going down.
Going down, correct.
Are you in a program?
I am not currently in a program, no, sir.
So where are you getting the Suboxone?
Well, I was. I'm not any longer, but I was.
Okay, so let's play the game. So when did you come out of the program?
I'm sorry?
When did you come out of the program?
6 months ago. I still have a valid script from a year ago. Oh my God. I can't handle this right now. I'm gonna have it.
Really? Me either.
I know, I'm so sorry.
So here's what's gonna happen. I'll call her back out maybe, but I'm gonna let you talk to your attorney.
Okay.
So that what happens is that your attorney, I'm sure, will explain to you that the one thing, how you have to deal with me is you need to tell me the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And you're lying to me and skirting around a lot of the questions that I'm asking. You are. And you know you are.
I am, yeah, because I'm terrified.
Yeah, me too. So, Mr. Allen, you can take her, put her back into custody at this point. We'll call her case back up at some point. Mr. Obese, you can take some time to talk with her and
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, here we go. This is the second part of the last clip. And then again, I still have the bonus clip still to go. Crazy Writer, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate it. Welcome to all the 5 new members. Thank you so much, Crazy Writer. That is awesome. And Leslie, thank you so much for the $10 super sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank both of you. Yeah, tonight. Yeah, you guys are great. Everyone's awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Okay. Part 2 of the last clip, then bonus clip.
Violation of bond that we received. We would just ask that the sentencing be pushed out so my client can get back into compliance. As I said, I'm going to be walking her over to community corrections as soon as we're done here. And she is interested in resolving this case, Your Honor. She wants to enter a plea of 74-11. I have the waiver here for the waiver of her exam.
so she wants to waive up and plead.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Well, how do I know that she's going to get in compliance with this? Because she wasn't telling me the truth when she came in.
Your Honor, my client was, to say it in the simplest way, she was terrified, Your Honor. She understands that, there's no excuse for her behavior. Like I said, she's admitting to the violation at this time.
And I do apologize.
Well, what is she admitting to? Because she, first of all, blamed the jail. Then she blamed other people for not getting me. So what is she, what's the true, what?
Your Honor, she's willing to take responsibility that it was on her to figure out what she needed to do. And she shouldn't have waited for somebody to send her paperwork. She should have gone over to the courthouse, gotten the paperwork herself, gotten everything she needed, went to community corrections. She does want to rectify the situation, Your Honor. We do want to fix this. If the court deems additional testing, my client is open to that as well. So we leave it to the discretion of the court, Your Honor.
What do you do during the day?
I clean houses, Your Honor. I actually own a cleaning company, so. Yes, sir. I know.
You're gonna order, but a new order. But we're gonna not do it quite that way. With the urine ET, it's intermediate drug testing urine and ETG 2 times per week. Ma'am, you're going to waive your right to a preliminary examination?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that a preliminary examination is a proceeding where the people have to show by probable cause that the offense alleged was committed and that you committed it. You understand that you'll not have that hearing and you'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
Yes, Your Honor.
People also waive their right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on a single charge. Sure, Basie.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. We waive formal readings and stand mute to the charges at this time.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter not guilty plea. Pretrial will be set for
So I want to make sure you can hear me before I call out to.
Give me the out date.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
August 12th at 1:30 before Slate Monday.
August 12th. But what is the?
I mean, of course, right? I almost made it through an entire stream without an editing mistake. I was just looking at the timeline. I was like, why is there still 3 minutes left of this clip? There's still 3 minutes left. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Because of that, and then I rewound it probably 20 seconds. Sorry, everybody.
July 8th at 1:30.
For reading, standing mute. Court will enter not guilty plea. Pretrial will be set for give me Give me the out date.
It's August 12th at 1:30 before Slay, Monday.
August 12th. But what is the other date?
The other day would be July 8th at 1:30.
August 12th.
Yes.
Pretrial will be August 12th, 2024, 1:30, Judge Slay,
Monday.
Monday. You admitted to the violation of bond, and her bond will be continued as previously said. I'm going to enter a new order that she'll have to comply with. Anything you want to say before I send it to you on the violation?
No, just I apologize, Your Honor, for not being honest.
I don't even know why you did that.
I don't either. I'm old enough to know better, honestly. So.
I mean, I really don't. I don't understand why you came in here. You're lying to me, you're lying to your attorney, you're lying to everybody.
I mean, I'm lying to myself, so I understand, Your Honor, and
Well, I always tell people, I'll deal with the truth and we can deal with each other when it's that way, but if you lie to me,
yeah,
that's
difficult.
That's going to be the bigger problem.
I understand.
So the sentence on the violation, defendants to serve 5 days, Washtenaw County Jail, defendants remanded.
All right. You guys ready for this bonus clip? Now, I told you at the beginning of the video, of the beginning of the stream, that my bonus clip is now a magistrate. And this is a clip from about 3 or 4 years ago. I didn't look at the exact date, but it's 3 or 4 years ago, and it is awesome. Uh-oh. No, I have it. I started getting a little worried. I just didn't move it over to my proper folder. All right. Before I play this clip, I'm going to play this and I'm going to dip out. This video is only, I think it's 3 minutes long. What do we got? It's actually 5 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to let this video, I'm going to pause at the end and say bye to everybody. But you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. And once again, I am going to spend a week with Heather. She's flying to Cincinnati. And we're going to spend a week together starting Wednesday night. I'm not going to be live for about a week. We'll probably jump on once or twice throughout that week, but it's not going to be an every night thing. So for a week, I'm going to be spending time with her, having a little staycation. But last selfless plug. If anyone wants to donate to the Let Colin Spoil the Shit Out of Heather Fund, link tree's in the description. Okay. Wait a second. I just loaded it. Where is it at? All right, here we go. Here we go. Bonus clip.
Says iPhone, you.
How I talk?
Can I have your name?
Regina Smith.
Okay, Miss Smith, just a moment. Okay, so let me say this to you, Miss Smith. You had a hearing at, just 1 second. Miss Smith. Okay, Miss Smith, your appointment's at 11 o'clock. And we're waiting on, Attorney Asphalt was present. And Mr. Attorney Asphalt. I gave him a court date for you of May the 5th at 10 o'clock. Let me call your case, ma'am, and I'll explain it to you further.
For me, you said?
Yes. So let me call the case and we'll walk through it. So listen carefully. This is case number 21340, it's right there, 2134255, UC 900 Whitmore versus Regina Smith and all occupants. Good morning, ma'am. May I have your name?
Good morning. I'm Regina Smith.
And you're the tenant at 900 Whitmore Road, apartment 304?
Correct, yes.
Okay, this is a non-payment of rent case. Plaintiff is seeking past due rents. It is a first hearing, and what that means with the first hearings is the court is adjourning all first hearings automatically. So I have adjourned this case till May the 5th at 10 o'clock. Now, the next question is, are you working with any of the nonprofit legal organizations in terms of trying to obtain funding?
No.
Okay, we do have some attorneys that are present today. Are you interested in speaking with an attorney about your matter?
Yes.
Okay, so do we have an attorney that is available to speak to Ms. Smith?
Your Honor, this is Hillary Braley again. If it's okay with everybody involved, it'll be the same as the last case where I'm going to refer her to the meeting this afternoon.
Okay, so Ms. Smith, listen carefully.
Did you guys hear that? Attorney Hillary Braley. She is now a magistrate under Judge Washington. And I show her clips quite often. And yeah, peeps, this isn't a turtle video. I don't know why people were saying this was a turtle video. Because whenever I say bonus clip, people assume it's a turtle video. I don't know. But yeah, definitely not a turtle video. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley when she was an attorney, and just wait for when she pops up on screen. She looks nothing like she does now. Okay. No, this isn't a new judge. This is actually a judge that retired. This clip is 3 to 4 years old. So yeah, you know what? I don't know if this judge retired. She's no longer is on YouTube. I found a really old 36th District Court YouTube channel where, yeah, all the cases are really old. It was during the pandemic. They all shared one YouTube channel. Every judge in that courthouse shared one channel. And there's about 1,000 videos on this, and they're all 3 to 4 years old. So I've been going through them, and this is where I found this gem. This, again, Magistrate Hillary Braley. She's now a magistrate. At this time in this video, she was an attorney, and she's about to pop on screen. But I'm going to let the video play out, though. You guys all have a great night. I will see you all tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Oh, I've got 2 soft sit trials tomorrow. Spoiler alert, there'll be 2 soft sit trials tomorrow. Okay, until next time. Bye.
And I'm allowing you to continue. I know you got a baby and you're trying to control the baby. That's fine. I understand that. Okay, so listen to this. Can you see the screen that says rental assistant help for Detroit tenants?
It popped up and it went off.
Okay, it's up now. So let me just explain it to you. That was Attorney Braley. She's an attorney with the United Housing Coalition. And they're having a workshop this afternoon. The nonprofit legal organizations are having a workshop to inform citizens about it's called Sarah Workshop. That's the new federal funding coming available. You need to write this number down, and she's asking that you zoom in at 2:30.
Okay.
Okay, so it says, since you can't call in, and it's area code 929.
Okay.
6099.
Okay.
Once you zoom in, they're going to ask for a meeting ID. The ID number is 944.
Thank you so much, Legal Fiction. I appreciate it. Bonus Turtle Fun. I see what you did there. Thank you so much for the super chat, though, bud. It was good to hang out with you tonight.
8650 4421. Okay, so zoom in at 2:30. That's the check-in time. They're going to walk you through some programs and what have you. And I will see you on May the 5th at 10 o'clock.
May 5th at 10.
Yes.
For the numbers, the meeting ID, I just want to make sure I have.
Who is that? Who's in the top right there? Anybody recognize who that is? J Hart, I appreciate it. For Heather, this is a lot for Canadian. It is $5 American. Is like, I don't know, something like $42 Canadian. Thank you so much, J Hart. I appreciate it. And Elle said, yes, Wixom, I'm still taking it. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Yes, Yes, I am still taking the LSAT. Yeah, nothing's changed. I am going to apply for it, or I'm going to start looking into applying for it in the middle of July, after Heather leaves, when the new test is updated. I feel like I've told you this a bunch of times, but yeah. So after, we're probably about 2 weeks away from when I'm actually going to get all the information I need to figure out when I can sign up for it and when I can't. All right. Now, I'm out. You guys have a great night. Yes. Top right corner, Magistrate Braley. She looks a lot different with short hair. Again, 4 years ago. Okay. Until next time. Bye.
This right. It is 944-865-04421.
That's correct. Is that correct, Attorney Brayley?
Yes.
Let me
Yes,
ask Ms.
and I would say that
this.
if you're
Go ahead. I was going to ask if she could screenshot it. Can you screenshot?
Yes, absolutely. And all I was going to say too is that since you're using Zoom on your phone, you can just use the meeting ID number. Okay, the phone number is for if you have to call in if the Zoom app isn't working on your phone. Okay. So so it's good to have both. But yeah, if you're able to screenshot it, by all means.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Have a good day, Ms. Smith.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Time served. What, for back there for an hour or two? Seriously? And BC, if you had said yes, I would have come off the bench and just great.
I did say.
Yeah, okay, man.
I told her we'll talk after.
Man, I didn't put my outro on. You know, some videos it automatically puts it on and some doesn't. It depends how I load it. All right. This isn't really a pause. This is just me trying to figure out where my outro is. Okay, bye.